Hello everyone, Mimikins here. Today I'm going to be looking at AT Nergigante, what rewards he has to offer, along with some advice and ways to build armors to make the fight a little easier. The event mission for Arch Tempered Nergigante is called the Heralds of Destruction Cry. You will need 7 Nergigante tickets to be able to purchase everything, and he drops between 1 to 3 tickets each run. There's a new layered armor, 2 Nergigante tickets along with 5,000 research points and one of the tier 3 SFV tickets, which you can get from the arena quest the Awaken Satsi no Hado. All of them drop the tickets, the only difference is the weapon choice. I have no idea if PC players will get this layered armor, as so far Capcom hasn't added the arena event quest to the roster. Hopefully Capcom adds these quests in. I see no reason for it not to be, as Street Fighter is available on every platform. You can also use 5 tickets along with the Nergigante materials to unlock the Gamma set. The model is a different colour variation of the Alpha version. The set does look like a good addition, in particular the Greaves, 3 attack skill along with 2 tier 2 slots. Other pieces show promise of being integrated into mixed set builds as well. The set bonus Hasten Recovery heals every 5th hit for a small amount, and can be further enhanced by skills such as Recovery Up. It works best on fast attacking weapons. Weapons that hit multiple times, such as spread ammo, will still only count as 1 attack. For a survival DPS hybrid build, it could work well. You can gain additional titles for your guild card. You're probably wondering what the difference between Tempered and Arch Tempered version is. Well, he has a different area path. The fight starts in area 8, the same as the Behemoth, so make use of those crystals on the ceiling to add extra damage and cause Nerg to fall over. He hits harder and faster, has a few new moves, more health, and he regenerates his spikes at a faster rate. He's one of the harder Arch-Tempered monsters, but since he is the final one, I would expect him to be. Make sure you go in with a good supply of consumables. Every extra point of attack or defense is useful. Armor should be fully augmented to cap defense. This is the last Arch-Tempered Elder in Monster Hunter World, so use your items freely. If you mess up, you can always press Abandon Quest and retain your items. For my Palico, I like to use the Choral Orchestra level 10, as it gives some good buffs. There's a few ways to go about defeating him. Play extremely aggressively, making sure to keep him flinch locked by destroying his spikes. I was able to do this on single player mode, but I doubt it would be as effective in multiplayer. I usually like to use the Glutton against him with some added health as well as Fortify, since it's a high risk build. It can be very helpful just to do DPS in the first area and switch to a more defensive build after your various mantles have worn off to make the fight go a little faster. I'd recommend extra health boost and Fortify just in case you Kjarr. So at least when you come back you're a little stronger. Canteen buff foodie will prevent you from losing your food buff in case you faint. This is a high risk strategy. If you see his spikes turn all black because you haven't been fast enough to destroy them, be prepared to Superman dive out the way. If you prefer a more steady paced fight with good defences and survival, I have some good builds to show you with different weapon types, which would be suitable for both solo and group play. First of all, I have this Heavy Bowgun build that's extremely defensive and can tank nerds dive on the shield. It has constant HP recovery from the Valhazak set bonus, as well as recovery speed to heal up the red portion of the health quickly. You'll need to be careful about when you fire and reload. Mistiming your shots could cause you to take hits directly instead of on the shield. I like using piercing ammo with this build and aiming through the white spikes as much as possible to make use of weakness exploit. This ammo has a nice range to avoid tail swipes and other attacks. Spread does deal more damage, however it requires you to be much closer, which results in less room for error in timing of your shots to utilise the shield mod. There are several good piercing gun options with low recoil, reload and good clip sizes. It's preferable to have a mind's eye duel if you're playing solo. Multiplayer you can get by without it easily. A normal shots build would also be a viable option. The power shooter can be augmented 3 times and can use Elementalist duel. Normal shots also heals for more health than the piercing ammo. Lance is also extremely good for tanking without having to micromanage ammo. This build could be adapted for gun lance as well. Lance is a beast for mitigating damage with the strongest block in the game. This build allows you to easily recover health while hiding behind the protection of your shield. Remember, walking while blocking also recovers stamina. This set I would say is the most forgiving. I made 2 slight variations of it. one using the sticks for a longer sharpness bar, the other taking advantage of Nerg's thunder weakness. Since this weapon doesn't have any slots, I've built it a little different. Most importantly, the weapons are augmented with health regen. These two sets can be used with other lances, so if you already have a lance augmented with health regen, you can switch it in and adapt accordingly. For Hunting Horn, I made this group support build. I picked the Styx Horn as not only is it easy to work with, but it offers some good buffs. The highest level of defense on, giving everyone 20% extra defense on top of their base. Attack up and defense up is always nice. This one actually lasts longer than the defense XL, so it can be a good backup, and offers some protection if defense XL drops, as the defense from this song will kick in automatically. Stamina reduction is an amazing support skill. This buff removes the need for people to have stamina management skills in the build, so people can focus on other DPS or survival skills. Nerg does have some wind pressure skills, so it can be worth playing this also. However, if your group has made zero effort on extra health and maxing out armors, they may still be one-shotted by dives or tail swipes if they don't evade it. There is no easy win button for those that make no effort. Finally, I have a recovery longsword build, which helps keep your HP topped up. This build helps recover damages from missed foresight slashes or evades. The extra health regen helps keep up peak performance, rewarding you for good play. If you feel more confident about your foresight slashes, the Kjarr Sword Decay is also a good option. This build has some extra HP for safety measures. Nerg has a tier 2 weakness to dragon, and the Elder Seal helps for slowing down his spike growth. Adding in a fortified jewel in place of a critical helps you come back stronger if this doesn't go quite as planned. So this sums up Capcom's final Arch Tempered monster until the expansion, unless they decide to update some other monsters or save them for master rank. As for what to do next, well, I still have a few Kulve weapons I need, and there's lots of small things like completing my canteen ingredients, which has been on my to-do list for way too long. And of course, create some sets to be ready for the expansion when it launches. Check out my video on the Spring Developer Update if you would like a summary of what to expect from the expansion so far. Thanks for watching, please support the channel by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.